Hey guys, good morning is the name, and today Pikmin 2 is the game. Last time we started the Whisper Wild by diving in, quite literally, to the Cavern of Chaos. And in this episode, we are going to make some more progress in the Cavern of Chaos by starting off with a relatively chaotic floor. Again, fits the name. We're going to try to get as much done as we can in this episode. I should have mentioned the Cavern of Chaos has 10 sub-levels, making it one of the longer ones for sure. It's going to take a few episodes finishing this thing off, but that's okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave everybody behind. I'm going to go with my purples only. Something to be aware of on sub-level 3 is the falling rocks. They are plentiful, so move slow. Definitely, you don't want to rush through here with a large group of Pikmin, because that's when things start getting hectic. A good strategy is kind of throw a Pikmin out into an area you think a rock might be falling, and then just kind of, if the rock falls, call that one Pikmin back and no harm has been done. It's easier to move one Pikmin quickly rather than a squadron of many. Is squadron an actual word, or am I like combining two words and making that into a word? Because that's very well possible with me. We're actually not gonna worry about that. I'm not gonna let you tear down that wall. That wall's not for you. I'm not gonna worry you guys with that, I suppose is what I was saying. But yeah, like if you just kind of move slow, you can trigger a lot of these falling rocks so that they don't crush a large number of Pikmin. But there's no limit as to how many Pikmin you can have die from a falling rock. So be very careful. I recommend going through here with a small squad, platoon of, 15 Pikmin or so. Purple Pikmin are good. Another thing to be aware of, and I've been trying to work on my names recently, guys, because as you know, I'm not very good at enemy names in Pikmin 2. Creeping chrysanthemums. Chrysanthemums? Darn it, I just had the name and I've already forgot it. Anyways, these guys right here, if you look closely, you can see there's an eye on this plant. Suspicious. So a good way to trigger it, which actually I'm not going to trigger it yet because first I'm going to go kill this guy, this guy's called Mamuda. I'm pretty sure I said that correctly. We've encountered this guy before. He can slap your Pikmin to the ground, a flower Pikmin. He's good and dandy and all if you're trying to get a ton of Pikmin flower, but there's nectar on this floor, so to me, he doesn't really have a whole lot of great purpose to him, right? I mean, at least in my opinion, on this floor. So, I mean, if you really want to, be my guest to let him flower your Pikmin, but honestly, to me, on the sub-level with all the other enemies, with the creeping chrysanthemums, I'm butchering that name. He's more of harm than he is help, but that's just my opinion. So you can tell this one isn't a creeping chrysanthemum. He's not one of those, because there's no eyes. There are no eyes to this plant, so it's safe to assume no danger there. But a lot of times you actually can't quite see the eye at an angle that you're at. So, for example, this one right here. Okay, that's an actual plant. But like that one right there, sometimes you can't quite see with the angle that you're at. So be aware of that. Don't think for a fact, oh, this one's definitely, I know for a solid fact, not. Oh, why would you do that? No! You're supposed to be stunned. What happened to being stunned? Ah, you never got stunned. Okay, learn from my mistake. Be careful and try to stun before you load on your Pikmin. Like right here. Okay, he's not stunned. Why didn't he stun? There you go. Be very careful with that, because if not, you can lose a couple purples like I just did. Just something to be aware of. But work hard, not smart. I said smart. Work hard, not smart. You don't have to kill every single one of these guys. There's one over there to the left who I really just don't feel like dealing with, and he's kind of out of the way, so I'm not going to worry about him. I'm just going to take this one out right here because he's next to the treasure. Get back what I need to, and, that's going to be the end of it. So, these Pikmin are dreadfully slow, though. So, I'm going to go get some reinforcements, and, I'll leave them to work on this wall in the meantime. But now that we've triggered all the falling rocks, it's safe to have our Pikmin kind of wander around and do whatever. And right here, it looks like there's nothing behind this wall for us to spend our time with. Well, actually, bad example. The meter's going off, so obviously there's something back here. But it might generate for you to where it looks like you have a random wall where it's like, oh, there's nothing behind there, nothing worth my time. Trust me, take it out anyways, because you're gonna ready to see what I mean. In this one right up here? No. Maybe with that one, I don't know. Basically, you know what? I'll just kill the surprise. Candy Pop Buds are, yes, Candy Pop Buds can fall out of the sky without you even expecting them. And you can get Pikmin from those. I believe that's on the sub-level. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm thinking of a different sub-level. So that's something to be aware of. Go ahead and take down all the walls. I mean, it's not going to hurt anything. It's really, I mean, we're in no rush here. There's no water wraith that's going to come and get us. So, yeah, just take your time. So things I want to talk about. Recently I've been taking some time. Hey, look at that. That's something that I'll definitely take. Awesome. I greatly appreciate that potion. Yeah, let's have some Pikmin help you. You're moving way too slow. Yeah, some whites preferably. Okay, you guys are done with the rock. Awesome. We do need, hopefully I didn't give away too many of the white Pikmin because I do need them here. Because there is going to be a buried treasure for us to dig out. But I should have enough white Pikmin just to get it started to where everybody else can help. There you go. But hey, looks like they already got it back. And looks like the theme for this floor is vegetables, I guess. Because I got a bell pepper. Infernal vegetable. Alright, yeah, and apparently Hokatatians, or the people of Hokatate, don't value vegetables quite highly. I guess? I don't know. I mean, I think it's going to change by the third game. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Although it's more fruits and vegetables, but anyways, I digress. There's only 2 treasures to worry about on this floor. So if you get the 2, you're good to go. But of course you know that because of the meter. I don't know why I'm like telling you information that's blatantly obvious. Yeah, no Candy Pop Buds on this floor. I must be imagining things. I'm probably confusing it with a later floor. Hopefully I'll remember in editing to put up a little note for you guys. But now that they've had this carry back, we're going to go ahead and flower everybody before heading off to the next sub-level. And a lot of these sub-levels really aren't as crazy as you might think. Child of the Earth. Whenever I read the name of this treasure, I think of French because one of my friends, she can speak a good bit of French. She's taking it all throughout high school. And if any of you guys know what the IB program, the International Baccalaureate program is, it's a very intense, all-around high school study program. Oh, wow, I got so many flowers in that go. I don't think I have any leaves anymore. They just all perfectly walked into it. That went great. Anyways, it's a very intense educational program in high school. And she did IB French all those years. Be very careful. In fact, another tip I have for you, don't carry your big squadron or Pikmin throughout the sub-level unless you need to. Just leave them all at the base, have one captain go to the exit, and have him do the dirty work, the danger work for you. There is no need for me to have that big squadron of Pikmin just walking around. And I need to pick up the pace a little bit, because apparently I've already been recording for 9 minutes. Anyways, on sub-level 4, for those of you who played the first Pikmin game before moving on to this one, which I hope you did, we're going to see something quite familiar, actually. But first things first, I'm going to take down this wall. And this is what I was talking about. Yes, okay, I was confusing sub-level 4 with 3. Take down all the walls, because a Candy Pop Bug can fall out, and you can get Pikmin. So, anyways, what we're going to do, actually, is we're going to have everybody just kind of sit over there. I don't need anybody right now. We're going to go through, and we're going to set off all these bombs. Now, there's going to be people who don't agree with this strategy, and that's okay. Because to me, these are more of a hazard than they are good. And you'll see what I mean in a moment. I don't want to spoil the surprise, but for me to be able to explain why I'm taking these out, I'd have to spoil the surprise. So I'd rather just take them out and not say anything. So, anyways, that being said, now that all these are set, I feel comfortable doing what I plan on doing. Let's go ahead and get our purple Pikmin only. You don't... I said our purple Pikmin only. You don't need all that many whatsoever. Can you just stop? Goodness, the Pikmin are just... And I only need one captain. Oh, goodness. Big complaint about this game. Please just separate everybody out more. Anyways. Okay. Everybody's here. What we're going to do is I'm actually going to just cozy them here in this corner. I'm going to go with my blue Pikmin, my purple Pikmin, and we're going to trigger an old friend of ours. Hello, sir. This, everybody, is... Okay, why did you take damage? He just took a random little bit of damage when he came up for no good reason. I'm not sure why. Anyways, what we're going to do is, if you guys played the first game... Okay, that was a very poor choice. Yeah, he just ate and stomped on Pikmin. Now my strategy looks really bad. Okay, so what I recommend doing instead of what I did, and I've lost already quite a good number of purple Pikmin, for which I'm very upset for. Wow, that was awful. Okay. Don't take your entire squadron of 15 Pikmin. Actually, I remember thinking in my practice run, don't take all your purple Pikmin. You don't need them all. But I forgot about that going into this recording. Only take about 5. You don't need many at all. Trust me. You do not need very many purple Pikmin. Just get him out of the water. Let him do his thing where he's getting ready to stick his tongue out and attack you. Throw a small number of Pikmin onto his face. And whenever he throws them off, call them off immediately. Just do this, rinse and repeat. Let him finish his tongue swipe, though, before you call the Pikmin back. Because if not, you will be sorry. And as soon as he throws them off, call them over, because another way he can attack your Pikmin is not just by swiping, but by doing a jump, where he kills all the Pikmin that are around the base of his feet. That can happen very easily. But now he doesn't seem to be wanting to pay attention to me. Please turn around, sir. You know, I don't even know why he woke up to begin with. I really don't. Let's just go ahead and wake him up again. Hopefully he'll come this way. But if you guys remember, we played the first game. I was trying to say this earlier, but I got sidetracked. In the first game, the best way to kill him is by using bombs and throwing bombs into his mouth. And you see a ton of bombs lying around, so you're naturally inclined to do that. And that is what you can do. If you choose to, a strategy you can do in order to kill him is actually just have a captain walk around by themselves and get the Emperor Bulblaxes, to go ahead and eat the bombs without even risking any of your Pikmin's lives. You can do that. That's definitely the safer strategy. But not the fastest strategy, but definitely the safest strategy. So, feel free to do that. But not necessarily what I would recommend per se. That's another attack you can do right there to throw off your Pikmin. Be wary of that. Okay, I was getting really quiet right there because I wanted to see if I heard a Pikmin squeal. Because I thought he was going to slurp one up that somehow fell off. But your purple Pikmin do a lot of damage to the Emperor Bulblaxes. So really, that's just a few can take him out easily. He is a joke in this game compared to the ending of Pikmin 1. Anyways, I'm very upset with the fact that I've had 6 purples die. But it's okay. I'm not going to let it get to me. Let's see what our numbers look like for the rest of them. Okay, only purples have died. We're going to go ahead and sacrifice some blues, actually. Okay, I decided to just go ahead and throw a blue and make more blues because it doesn't really matter what I do. Yeah, it doesn't matter at all. But I'm just going to go ahead and do it because it's a queen candy pop, if I have the name correctly, and we get Pikmin from that, not just we can transfer the types. So we're going to go ahead and definitely utilize that. And hopefully when we'll get the opportunity soon enough to go ahead and change those blues I just got into purples. Which, actually, I think we might be getting that opportunity sooner than I think. Surprisingly, I haven't gotten to my list of talking topics yet. The gameplay has just provided a lot of commentary. But things I want to talk about, I'm currently having a very, very hard time deciding what my next project is going to be. So I'm going off to college in just a couple of months. My move-in date is like 2 months away at this point. That's really soon. And I kind of need to plan for that. I want my first project in college to be one that's easy for me to record, for sure, because I'm not sure what to expect. And I'd rather have something easier than harder so that if I get really busy in college, I'll be able to manage with an easier project to cover. So that's my thought process. But it looks like I'm going to have some time, and I'll finish this way before then. So I don't know with timing what kind of project I want to do or what my best option would be. I have a few different games I'm considering, but I don't know what I'm going to do. And I don't think I'm going to disclose any specific information either as to what those titles are or what I feel like doing. I'm just not so sure. But we will see. We will surely see. And this is going to be called the Milk Tub. Yeah. Okay. I mean, like, these names are really accurate. Like, I don't know how they just know what it was used for. I mean, the ship is very intuitive, I must say. Anyways, so with that being said, let's go ahead and delve deeper. And we're getting pretty close to 20 minutes. I don't like the videos getting much longer than that. But the next sub-level is a really short one. I think we're going to be able to blow through it pretty easily. I'm not worried about it. Because this sub-level is kind of our rest stop. No treasures on this floor, just time to heal and recover. And we have an ivory candy pop bud and a white candy pop bud. This is actually probably a different name for that, but that's what I'm going to call it. We're going to go ahead and take some of these blues and get some purple Pikmin, because I have an excess number of blues right now that I just don't need. But we definitely want some more purple, especially after the ones we've lost. I really wish I would not have lost those 6. I should have known better. But hey, hopefully you guys can learn from my mistakes. You won't make the same ones. And I think actually I'm going to go ahead and use the blues for getting more white Pikmin as well. Because I don't need quite as many blues as I have. But, you know, I wanted to come in with 100 Pikmin, so... But that's okay. We're going to get more whites, more purples. Everything is okay. I should not worry about the fact that I just had 6 purples die. Not a big deal at all. That being said, what else is up here? Wow, that's very generous. Sadly, I already have 100 Pikmin. But thank you. I appreciate it. If I'm correct, there should be a couple more things. I believe there should be an opportunity to flower Pikmin. Yep. 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 Oh, wow, that's even nicer. Thank you. I've gotten 2 in this episode. That's extremely nice. Anyways, with these stink bugs is what I'm going to call them. I'll put the name up on the screen right now. I forget what they're called. If you flip them over, you can actually... Oh, you too greedy Pikmin. You took all that nectar for yourself. You can actually get them to drop some nectar to flower your Pikmin with. Okay, please come over here. Wow, that's a lot of nectar. Okay, no excuses to go out of here with any leaves. I do not like leafed purple Pikmin. And I stopped too! How? Please flower yourselves. Please flower yourselves. Thank you very much. That sounds really weird. There's a lot of things I say in this game that I'm just like, wow, that sounds really weird. Especially if that had no context. Anyways, let's delve deeper. And we're right at 20 minutes. And if this sub-level is as long as I think it's going to be, I don't know if I want to go ahead and tackle it in this episode. Okay, this is not the one that I was thinking was going to be. But still, I don't want to push it. I'll just end things off here. Next time on Let's Play Pikmin 2, we are going to take on sub-level 6. Take out all of these enemies that I don't know their names of. Hey, Water Dumple, I know you. Not the guy that I called the dumpling. Why am I stuttering so bad? It's time to end things. See you guys next time. Toot, toot. Wait. Toot, 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 toot. Ba, 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 ba.